G'day everyone. We have a gorgeous winter's morning today. I'm out for my second run of the week. It's Thursday, week 3 of the run, walk, training block for the Sydney Marathon. And week 3 so far has been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But I'll talk more about that after today's run. Being Thursday, it's my second longest mileage run of the week, and this is a bit of a session like I've been doing the last couple of weeks. I've done 1 kilometre repeats, mile repeats, and today's session up here on screen is a biggie, stepping up to 2 kilometre repeats. I have programmed into the Garmin some goal pace, sort of 5 to 5:10 per kilometre average, but really not too fussed about that because I just want to get this session done, and it's all about time on legs today, and that's what I really want to get out of this longer run or longer session. I'm doing something just a little bit different with the watch today. I'm not going to stop it. The last couple of weeks on these Thursday runs I have been stopping the watch, but today just letting the watch run, because when I run the Sydney Marathon I'm not going to be stopping my watch on race day, so let's get used to it now and just let the watch run. So I'm doing my warm-up, 10 minutes, nice and easy, and then we'll just keep on going, see how we go. But looking forward to this one. Warm up done, 3-minute walk, and then into the first of the 2 kilometre repeats. First one done. I'm running in the New Balance SC trainer. I think it's version 3. Today I normally run in this shoe for my long runs, but I thought I'd try it for this session today. I really like the shoe. I think I'm about approaching 200 kilometres, and I have thoroughly enjoyed running in it. I think I'll probably give you a bit of an update maybe in the next video or in a later video. Been using this shoe for my longer runs, and been running in the Mizuno Neo Zen for a couple of runs a week as well. I've been using that for park run, and I really like that shoe. I've got a story to tell about Mizunos. I'll save that for another video as well. Right, so I'm 3 2K blocks in. Feeling okay. I'm still hitting that pace, but it's getting a little bit tougher as we get deeper into it. Oh, 5 done. 1 to go. Come on. It's getting tough. Oh man, had to dig deep on that last one. Whew. Alright guys, it's a few days later now and I will go back and quickly wrap up that session in a moment. I did touch on earlier in the video about how it has been a bit of an emotional roller coaster this week, and if you did see the last video in the Sydney Marathon series, episode 2, if you haven't watched that video guys, I encourage you to go back and have a look, get up to speed with what's been happening in the series, and also help me out with raising some money for Heart Research Australia. Would really appreciate that. But yeah, that episode 2, I had that long run where the knee got really angry and I wasn't able to complete that long run the way that I really wanted to. What that video didn't go into was that I was just on a real downer after that run. I wasn't depressed or anything like that, but it was just, I think frustration had just got the better of me. And look, I don't promote drinking alcohol or anything like that. I don't drink a lot normally, but I will be honest, bought some wine later that day and Trish and I sat down and had a drink, and yeah, just basically forgot about running, forgot about what had happened earlier in the day, and yeah, it was just good to have that little bit of a release. I guess the frustration that I am talking about is that, you know, I've been healthy and active all my life. You know, unfortunately I've got this knee issue, but it's the other things as well. It's the calcium plaque build up around the heart and the highest levels of high cholesterol as well. And I think it just all came crashing down on me on that day. You know, I lead a pretty healthy lifestyle. I've been vegan, or 95% vegan for the last 7 or 8 years with my diet. Like I said, it just really got the better of me, I think, you know, like just these couple of little issues. So I got that out of my system on that Sunday night. Monday, I thought, okay, I'll go to the gym, see how the knee is. Jumped on the bike and did 30 minutes. The knee was a little bit scratchy to begin with, but after about 5 minutes it was fine, and then there was no more issues there. And then I did my lower leg strength. Moving on to Tuesday, and I was a little bit apprehensive here because this was going to be my first run since Sunday long run / walk. Met up with the regular group that I meet up with on a Tuesday morning for a speed session. Now, I wasn't planning to do the speed session. I was just wanting to make sure the knee was going to be okay. I think the plan was 6 minutes by 4 with a 1 minute walk recovery. I did the first one, just nice and easy. The knee felt okay, so I was able to increase the pace over the next 3 reps. Yeah, the knee was really good, so that sort of boosted my confidence a little bit that maybe Sunday was just going to be one of those days. And I think I said in the last video, guys, that you know, I'm going to have days like that where the knee does get a little bit angry, and it's going to force me to either abandon a run or just walk it out like I did in that Sunday run. So happy that I got through Tuesday. Wednesday was back into the gym on the bike again for 30 minutes. I did core and a little bit of glute work. So that brought me into Thursday, which you've just seen. Friday was back into the gym with some more bike riding and lower leg work. And then you're going to see in a moment Saturday and Sunday what went down to round out the week. Just going back to that Thursday session to wrap that up quickly, I was really happy with how that session turned out. I've built up over the past 3 weeks, going from 1k to 1 mile to 2k reps. Look, I was working pretty hard towards the end of those 2k reps. My heart rate showed that. Really happy to tick that off. Next week I go to 3k reps, so that's another step up again. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm out a little bit later for today's Sunday long run. Had a few late nights at work, so I stayed in bed this morning, a few extra hours of sleep, and feeling much better. It's about 3:30 Sunday afternoon, and I'm enjoying some beautiful afternoon sunshine. I've not long started, but the plan for this afternoon is just to be chilled. Try and get to a couple of hours, just nice and easy. If I can get a little bit longer than a couple of hours, I'll be happy with that. Just taking it nice and easy. I'll check back in a little while. $5k, 27.40. Alright, just ticked over 10k. I think it was about 55:30ish, somewhere around there. But I ran the first 10k non-stop, so pretty happy with that. Now I'm just having my first walk break. And I think what I'll do from here on in is break the rest of this run up into walk runs. Probably 500 metre walk, 4k run, see how that goes. Knee was okay, a little bit scratchy in places, but that's something that I've come to expect now. Alright, see you in a bit. Apologies for the road noise, guys, but I'm beside a very busy road. Oh, another walk break. About 4.5k then. 15k, 124. Oh, I think it was 124.15, somewhere around there. 15k. Walk 500, and turn around and head back to the car. But I think I'm going to get beat tonight. The light's going to beat me. The sun is disappearing very quickly behind the trees, behind the hills, behind the city, behind the houses. So get back along the esplanade. I'll spit it out now, and that'll give me a little bit of light to finish off this long run. It's going well. Happy to be at 15k. I'll probably end up around about 24k, I reckon. Alright. Have a few hundred metres of this walk, and then I'll head back. Oh, jeez. Oh wow, guys, that last 4k took everything. My legs are cooked. Mind you, it's been a big weekend. Yesterday, park run day. Did 14k yesterday, which is about 4 or 5k more than I normally do. Took Trish to the airport early pearly. She went down to Melbourne to see our youngest son, Banjo. Got in some extra k's before park run, so big weekend, almost 40k for the weekend. 25k tonight. Really happy with that. Finished the week pretty much on a good note after the rocky road earlier on in the week, so that gives me a little bit of confidence going forward. The knee was alright tonight too, rolling along. I did a couple of sort of 5:15ish kilometres there, sort of midway through that long run, and knee felt really good, even felt alright coming back. I was a bit scratchy starting up again after that last walk break. Only 3 walk breaks in that long run today, 500 each. Actually, they were a little bit less than 500, so I'd end up with 25.33k, and I reckon probably 1400 metres of that was walking. Ended up with I think it was a 5:46 average. As I said, a bit of confidence going forward, so that's good. Alright guys, that's it for this video, episode 3, City Marathon. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much if you've got all the way through to this point in the video. It really does mean a lot to me. Remember to like, comment, share, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you know when the next video drops in this series or any other videos that drop on the channel. And I'm going to sign off now, so until next time, take care and I'll see you soon. Oh, now I've got to get up.